Coach Val, good morning to you. I do love that message because it creates this positive tone, right? We don't focus on what we can't do. Let's focus on what we can do.
Exactly. And life isn't just about thriving in the good times. Life is really about seeing who you're made of in the bad times, the hard times. And we're all in it. And I think there's a sense of sadness I think we all feel collectively for the people on the front lines. And I feel the best way to honor them is to really, as we all know, stay at home and work on becoming better versions of ourselves. And for each of us, that's something different. And I know this may sound very simple and elementary and hopefully not trite, but when I'm anxious and I'm getting impatient with my husband, it's as simple as taking a breath and saying thank you to him. And I started that about a few weeks ago. I intentionally say, look at him in the eye and I say, thank you. And I can't tell you how that not just dissolves the anxiety, but has brought us closer together through this time.
That's interesting. Do you feel, I'm sure you do, the fact that you've been through so much in life, you are a cancer survivor, people who've gone through tough times and difficult times look at the world in a different way. So that helps you now look at this situation in a completely different way. How does that impact you as a person and even as a coach?
It really does. When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I heard God say, be anxious for nothing and grateful for all things. And I realized the way not to be anxious through my chemotherapy, through all of that, not to be anxious through times like this, is through gratitude. And simply enumerating your gratitudes all day long really has given me peace of mind through this time. And it's like, Easter Sunday, I woke up super sad. And I just turned to my husband and I said, you know what, I'm sad and it's okay. I'm going to allow myself to be sad. But I just want to say, hey, thanks. Thank you for understanding. That gratitude of having someone there that was understanding. Again, thank you. Your brain cannot function in anxiety and gratitude at the same time. And so if you keep choosing gratitude, it really does help lead a better life.
It makes all the sense in the world when you explain it, of course. You've given your girls so much confidence. You are known to be such a motivator. You talk about being a better version of yourself. You have some tips. We'll throw it up here for people to follow along. Just some advice, helpful little hints to get them through the day.
The power of your mind will determine the life you live. Like what you choose to think, the intentions that you have will determine what type of a day you have. And so many times we don't want to admit that we have control over our thoughts, but we do. And this is such a great time to be alone and isolated and really think of who you want to be when this is all over. What part of you do you want to leave behind in isolation? And what parts do you want to feed and grow when we're all over? And for me, it was being more kind on a consistent level, because when I get anxious, I get snippy, and I don't like that side of me. So I have been working on that during these last 4 weeks.
No, that is a good thing to keep in mind. Let's leave the parts we don't like of ourselves in isolation. Really quick before I go, I just want to know your thoughts on the Olympics being postponed and how that will affect gymnasts.
I think it's going to affect every athlete differently. The majority of them are going to be very, very sad, because when you're an Olympic athlete, you don't just have a year of periodization to work up to, it's a 4-year plan. And so now their whole plan has shifted. There are going to be other athletes that are thrilled because they get another year to prepare to hopefully make that team. But the thing that I thought about as soon as I heard about the Olympics was, you know what, this is what they train every day. This toughness of how to fall down and not just get back up, but get back up with proper intention and determination. So the athletes are going to be fine. I'm sure there are quite a few of them are upset. Some of them may not be able to hang on for another year, but they've been training for tough times their entire life. That's why I love sports so much.
Coach Val, thank you so much for your thoughts, for your inspiration. For more from the 7-time national championship winning coach, you can pick up a copy of her book, Life is Short, Don't Wait to Dance. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Let's make it a great day.